Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So here we are again, another NBA season with high expectations, low results for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A team that I just feel bad for your guys' fan base because on paper, you guys have so many great things going for you, but in all reality, between just like injuries and really just, injuries and really certain guys, maybe like a Jarrett Culver, not developing maybe as quickly as people would hope, the Timberwolves find themselves at the bottom of the Western Conference yet again. And just yesterday, it was announced that D'Lo, who has only played like 4 actual games with Cat just recently got back. He's now going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks with something going on with his leg or something like that, man, some sort of surgery. So, yeah, not looking like the playoffs again this season for the Timberwolves, guys. But with that being said, man, you know, me as Crispy Flakes, I like to do rebuilds here on the channel, and today we are going to try to rebuild this team, save Karl-Anthony Towns, save this entire franchise, and win you guys an NBA championship. So before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind dropping that crispy-ass like, man, would be greatly appreciated, man. 1,000 likes is always the goal, and of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss the daily NBA content every single day. That's what makes it daily, I believe, man. I could be wrong about that. But yes, here we go. So this is the team we are working with. You guys kind of saw right here, man. We got Karl-Anthony Towns, obviously one of the best scoring, one of the best centers in the entire NBA. He's only played 8 games. I know he's had a very, very rough year, man, when it comes to like COVID and his family and everything like that, man. Injuries. So yeah, just God bless him, man. You're really hoping the best for him. You know, beyond basketball, you just want people to be happy and healthy and, you know, live their best lives, right, man? We got Malik Beasley, who, I don't know his full, like, circumstance as far as, like, the legal stuff going on, so I'm not going to comment on it really, man. I just know that I don't know if it was bad or good. I really don't know the whole story, but regardless, I know he's been playing some hella good basketball for the Timberwolves, so, hey, man, you know, it is what it is. Like, he's been balling out here for this team, right, man? I heard he has to do, like, some, like, I don't know, man, like, at house going to jail type of thing, man. KCP had to do. He had to wear like the damn ankle bracelet or something like that. But beyond that, been a great basketball player. So I'm going to keep him on for that reason, man. He's got a fantastic contract. So yeah, I'm a GM trying to win a championship here. We got Anthony Edwards, who's really looking out, you know, to break out as one of the best rookies in this draft class. Obviously, the first pick in the draft and everything like that, man. Only 19 years of age. Dwayne Wade just recently went on the record to say that, like, hey, Ant-Man here could be as good as D-Wade. D-Wade said it, man. He didn't say it himself. D-Wade actually said it. We got D'Lo, who, you know, man, has actually been having a pretty solid season up until the injury points right here, so I still want to see him fully healthy with Cat, which, like, this right here for, like, a 4, that gives me high hopes, with the exception of, I don't really know what to do about this right here going into the rebuild, just because Malik is only, you know, 24 years of age, but he does play the position that Anthony Edwards does play, being the shooting guard spot, so I'm thinking, like, long-term things, because, like, Malik is not somebody I want to trade. That contract is way too good to pass up on, so I'm thinking, like, long-term, I could see Malik being like a Jordan Clarkson 6-man, where it's just like he comes in, can play the shooting guard, small forward position at times if needed, and that's how we'll kind of utilize him, man. But, you know, that's like more so like season 2, season 3 of the rebuild. I actually might be right away. I'm not really sure yet. We got Naz Reid, who I've always personally liked. I actually liked him his rookie season, man. He's just one of those guys that I think kind of plays like a guard at the center spot, which you love to see. Jared Vanderbilt, you know, he's a power forward. He's cool. I don't really know much about him. Ricky Rubio on the team. Josh Okogie, Jarrett Culver, who man, it's time for this kid to step up. He's averaging like 9 points a game. Efficiency's getting a little better from last season and stuff like that, man, but like the 3-point shot's still not really going in. At this point, I might be ready to move on. Maybe not this season, but maybe going into next year, we'll kind of see, man, and there's obviously the rest of the team right there. So, yes, we are 7-21 on the season. To be quite honest, I don't think there's much we could do this season to really save the team. I think I'm going to go out there and just rock it with the Malik Beasley, Anthony Edwards at the small forward spot. You know, Rubio's going to be the starting point guard until D'Lo comes back. But I think that's the best we can do for right now, man. There's not much we can do this season to save this team. It's going to have to come in the offseason. And, yeah, at that point, we'll be looking to make some moves. Okay, so despite the slow start to the season, man, the team actually finished pretty nicely with a record of 36-45, giving them 11th place in the Western Conference, still not making the playoffs. Honestly, I think this can be better off tanking, but at the same time, too, if you can, like, build up Anthony Edwards' confidence and stuff and really get the chemistry of D'Lo and Cat going this season, then maybe it gets you some promise going into next year. So, yeah, obviously, man, you know, the big reason to tank would be to get to Cade Cunningham or like a Evan Mobley or somebody like that. But even so, like, Evan Mobley would fit nice on this team. I don't really know how Cade really fits in unless you're playing the small forward position, which obviously he can, most definitely do. But yes, we're down in the playoffs. Quick player stats on the season right here before we get to this offseason and the meat and potatoes of this rebuild. Cat, D'Lo, like once they got healthy, combination was great. Anthony Edwards at 18 points. Malik Beasley was a beast. At the 2 spot right there. Naz Reid actually plays some really nice basketball himself. That's definitely somebody I want to get back. Hopefully he has a team option on his contract. And then Jarrett Culver. Still don't really know what to think about him right here, man. But yes, so let's go ahead and simulate these playoffs real quick here and get to the offseason. So obviously the 2 points of emphasis is going to be the small forward and power forward position, assuming that we do use Malik Beasley off the bench. But honestly, like the way that Ant did play at the 3 spot, I don't totally hate the idea of putting one right there. We're definitely in a position in this NBA league, so it's like we could get away with that. But yeah, man, let's go to the draft lottery, see if we actually have a top, a pick or a chance to get the top pick right here. And yikes. Yo, somebody got our pick? Who gave away my pick? Bro, where's my pick? Oh, hell no, man. Who got my pick? How are you supposed to do damn rebuild, man, when you got these real life bitch-ass GMs out here, man, trading away my picks like this? Okay, not great. Well, let's get ourselves a new head coach, man. Oh, God, I don't even know who to get. Give me, you know what? I like Jason Kidd. I'm not even sure Jason Kidd's who this team even needs, but I'm going to get Jason Kidd, guys. Also, give me a good scout. Okay, so we're definitely not getting anybody via the draft. So, all right. Let's go to the NBA draft just to see if for some reason I do have a pick and I just missed it, man. I am blind at times, and it's not looking that way. Unless we have the first pick in the draft. Do we have the first pick? We got the first pick, right, man? No, OKC does. No surprises there. Wow, I mean, I know they gave up the pick to somebody. I mean, that's really the only case right there, right? But that really sucks, bro. Oh, we could have used them. We could have used Evan Mobley or somebody, man. I don't really know. But, yeah, rookie signing's nothing there, obviously. All right, team player options. So Naz Reid's back on a 2-year deal. That is fantastic. That's our backup center for the future. Josh Okogie, bring him back. Jarrett Culver, bringing him back with the idea of probably trading him away for something. Qualifying offers, Jared Vanderbilt. He was pretty nice. I'll give him that $6 million qualifying offer. Once again, probably to be a backup, but we'll kind of see what the future holds for him. So free agency-wise, we don't really got too much money to work with here. Now, we do need that small forward and power forward spot. Neither one of these positions really strong in free agency. I mean, Dougie McBucket, you're great, but I'm not going to start you alongside Cat. It's just not going to happen. Now, obviously, we got like DeMar DeRozan. Kawhi Leonard's here, but yeah, we cannot even get close to affording to bring him to the team. So, John Collins would be great. If we could even just trade for John Collins, I'd be happy about that. Or even like Lauri Markkanen too, man. But yeah, obviously, free agency-wise, it's not happening right now. Like, it's just not happening. I think that, yeah, do we have, what's his name, signed up for another season? Ricky Rubio? Yeah, he's got a $17 million deal left right here. So I'd prefer to just get like somebody else for the backup point guard spot and then try to trade him away. So I'm going to go for, Caruso, good, smart, intelligent player for about $7 million. You got Cameron Payne, TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell's a pretty cheap contract for $4 million. So I'll give him the 2-year deal to be our backup. Yeah, we'll go with that and then try to trade Rubio maybe to a contender or something like that, man. But yeah, that looks good. That's really going to be the only big time free agent signing this time around. And we're going to hit up that trade market, guys, to see what we got. Okay, so this is the team as of right now, man. Obviously, no big time changes to it. But what I'm kind of considering, like Naz Reid, somewhat trying to consider putting him at the 4 spot, man. Like, if we don't find something better, he's up to a 79 overall. No, he'll go up to like at least like an 80 overall being at the 4. 3-level score, defense, 1 block per game, can obviously handle the basketball. That could be a little deadly alongside Cat. So, kind of considering that, but I'm way too damn much up in here, bro. But no, we are going to be looking for a full-time starting small forward. So, let's go to the trade finder. Let's do a trade of, I'm going to do Jarrett Culver. I do like Jaden McDaniels, but we do have, Vanderbilt and Okogie right here for, like, our small forward, power forward combo off the bench, so I don't really need him, so I might as well get some good trade value out of him if possible. And I was looking to trade Rubio. I don't know if it's going to let me, I don't know if all 3 of those guys, if anybody's going to take on all of them, but we'll kind of see about that. Here we got Zubats and Joe Harris, a little offense right there with Joe. Zubats off the bench, not bad. I mean, it's obviously not a great trade either, but it's something. We got Jordan Clarkson, Derek Favors, and we got Jeremy Grant from the Detroit Pistons and Isaiah Stewart. Wow, okay. That is a fantastic trade, man. Isaiah Stewart off the bench would be an absolute beast. And I guess from the Pistons standpoint, like, obviously as a Piston fan, you know, I love Jeremy Grant. I love Isaiah Stewart, but maybe it's like, okay, we're going to sell the stock while it's high with Jeremy and go for a young 22-year-old that was, what, like the sixth pick in the, what was he, the fourth pick in the draft? Sixth pick in the draft. And then Jaden McDaniels, and you obviously get a veteran, Ricky Rubio, man. So, I mean, as a Piston fan, I don't think I would do this in real life, but at the same time, Jeremy is 27, so it's like, you know, he's in his absolute prime for a rebuilding team. So I'm going to do this trade right here, man. I mean, it's the perfect trade for us. For us, it does not get better than that. You get the defense with Grant. Yeah, it's absolutely perfect, and that's going to allow us to put Reed at that fourth spot, because we do have Isaiah Stewart off the bench now, who he's just a good high-energy center right there, man. So yeah, Naz Reed, 81 three-point shot. Good post defense. This is like a pristine starting five, man. This is a really good starting five. Something that I could see really growing and develop. You got the vets with D'Lo, Grant, and Towns, and you got the young bloods with Anthony Edwards and Naz Reed. Love this team, man. I mean, it's perfect. So, let's go to the tendencies, make sure everybody's playing the right way. So, yeah, a lot of people ask me, like Crispy, like, why do you change the shooting tendencies? They think it's cheating. It's definitely not, man. Jeremy Grant has a 54 shooting tendency. He shoots the most out of all the Detroit Pistons. So by me doing this, it allows me to have these guys play the way that not only they should be playing, but how I think they should be playing, which to me just comes down to coaching, right? Like, he's got higher than 54 in real life. So yeah, it's really to fix stuff like that. But Jeremy Grant in this offense, I'm going to put him at like 85. I want Ant-Man shooting a lot. D'Lo want to pull back a little bit. Cat want to put up, obviously, you know, I want to be shooting the most out of everybody. D'Lo and Grant the same. Anthony Edwards put him like a 90, I would say. Malik Beasley beasting off the bench. So make sure Menasri actually shoots threes in this game too, because that seems like something I think could be broken. Nope, 76, so they actually got that one right. Isaiah Stewart, shot tendency, doesn't really be shooting that much off the bench. We'll put him like a 70. TJ, I've parade the team and everything, and then Vanderbilt can shoot a little bit more too if he's open, but he might honestly not be in the lineup. No, he should be to some extent. So yes, that's going to be the starting five. Bench unit, Malik Beasley still staying on the team. Isaiah Stewart, TJ McConnell, and we're going to go with Vanderbilt probably over Okogie, which I don't feel like happy about, but at the same time, you know, he's got just the higher overall player, so I'm going to go with him over the other guy. Let's make sure these minutes are all good. So Naz Reid at get him about right there. I want Jeremy Grant playing a little bit more too at about 32. D'Lo at 33. You right there. Take away anyone from you. And there we go. That looks good, man. So it's still focused emphasis on hopefully, you know, Ant-Man becoming the #1 option on this team. But, you know, Cat's still obviously the go-to. But that's definitely a playoff team, man. If that's not a playoff team, 2K is absolutely broken. So, yeah, beyond that, I can't really think of too much more to do. I guess we're going to go ahead and go... no preference on the offensive focus. Offensive tempo, shoot at will. Got a very young team here, man, that can run up and down the court. There's a lot of three-point shooters and stuff. And then for the system, we have a 3.5-star pace and space system. Love to see that. There we go, man. Let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season and see if this Timberwolves team is going to be in the playoffs. Okay, guys, so I had absolutely high hopes for this team going into the season, man. First in the Western Conference. I don't know if it's going to be that quick that they could get up there, but I think it shows the potential of an all-star, you know, in D'Lo, a top center in Cat. Anthony Edwards, if he does have that sophomore jump that we all know he's perfectly capable of having. Obviously, you know, like I said, the Jeremy Grant trade, I mean, that was more so for me than it was realistic and stuff. But I like to have fun in my videos too, man. So, you know, you can't get too mad at me for it. But regardless, I'm trying to win you guys a championship, man. It's like, that's what we use video games for, to sometimes get away from the reality of our circumstances. So sometimes it might be 2 a.m. I might be by myself playing some 2K, and I might put Kawhi, LeBron, Michael Jordan, everybody on the Pistons. And that's for me, man. And this is for you now, okay? I'm just, okay. Here we go. Simulate through date. We got Portland. W. Trae Young MVP. I never see that. Hey, new stuff in 2K, man. You'll give it up to Ronnie, guys. Working OT, it seems like. And by OT, you know, actually putting in like 5 minutes. We got Cade Rookie of the Year on the OKC Thunder. I would be afraid of that team if that happens. And there's all that, man. So we got All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third with Cat making that. Love seeing him back. I feel like I'm rhyming again, guys. What's up with that? I just did it again! For the win! in Michigan. Okay, so we are the first seed, and let's go to these player stats on the season. We got Cat 24, 14, and 6, Ant-Man at 20 and 5 and 3, D-Lo at 19 and 9, Jeremy at 17, Nas Reed at 13 and 7. I feel like this was the move right here in the video, though, man, was, you know, having that confidence in Nas alongside Cat, and it's working out like that. Okay, that's fat. No. Fat used to be, no, cause, well, people say FAT is like fat is bad, but PHAT, what does that mean? I don't know, man. But regardless, there's the rest of the stats on the season. Like I said, y'all gonna love Isaiah Stewart up in here, man. One of my favorite players in the NBA now. So let's get to this first round of the playoffs. Simulate round against the LA Clippers. And, well, we won a playoff series, so we won, I mean, against the Clippers too, no doubt. So that right there is already a fantastic start. 29 for you. 25 and 15, and I think this is probably the thing that I feel the worst about for the fans of this team, is that, like, this potential is totally there. What the hell is Sheldon? Is that Sheldon Cooper? Sharif. Okay, I was gonna say, he's from Big Bang Theory, man. It's a great nickname for somebody named Sheldon in the NBA, Big Bang. That is a great name, man. Yo, that's his new nickname, is Big Bang. Okay, Phoenix. Let's see the bust. That's a theory, because, like, well, he could have been good. That's the theory. Okay, simulate round. Phoenix. Got them 4 games to 0. We balling out with this team here, man. 27 for A-Man, 24 and 11, 21 and 17, 19 for Jeremy Grant, who's the 4th option, man. The first option on the Pistons, 4th option on this team. Killing it. All right, Lakers. Simulate round. Here we go. We in the NBA Finals. Hey, the 4th option just dropped 32 points. 25 and 15, 20 and 12 right there. And what we do with the, no, I guess we have to do with the big 3 of the Nets. I'm assuming they still have all those guys. And they do. They also got Eric Gordon, Malik Monk, Jair Williams, Bruce Brown. No center to mention outside of DeAndre Jordan. Does this guy play center? Who the hell's your center? Don't really know. Don't really care. All right, simulate round, man. See how this goes. And there we go in the second season, man. Full-on rebuild. 4-2 championships, Minnesota guys. Cat. Give it up to Cat, man. Cat dog, baby. Finals MVP right here. But it's only been 2 seasons. Y'all know I do at least 3 season rebuilds. So we are going to do this for 1 more season. Not going to lie, not much to change on this team. It's beautiful. It's literally a work of art, man. It's like modern day art for sure. So let's get to this offseason, though. Maybe we still have somebody's draft pick. I think the Warriors had our draft pick or something, if I remember that correctly. So draft lottery. Maybe we have somebody else's pick. I don't really know. Let's figure it out. Probably not. And the Rockets get 2 back-to-back picks because that is glitched in this game. Not great, but I guess it is if you're a Rockets fan. All right, staff signing. We're so good to go with that. J-Kid got himself a ring with this team. Bling, bling. Okay, team player options. So we got Edwards back now at 86 overall. Nas Reed, Isaiah Stewart. Juan Hernan Gomez, I mean, hasn't really been playing, but I'll keep him just for, like, some bench depth. You know, if somebody fouls out, it's good to have guys like that on the team. Bring those guys both back on the qualifying offer. You know, if you guys want to win a ring, come on down. If you want to go get paid, go somewhere else. Ain't going to be here. And beyond that, like I said, we are pretty much good to go. Like, there is not a lot of changes to make with this team here, man. And I'm going to simulate 2 at the beginning of the regular season and just kind of see what we have. Okay, so we have the same starting 5 going into next season. Just because you guys have been wondering, I've been using my training cams on Anthony Edwards and also Nas Reed because he's only 23. So, yeah, man, same starting 5. Benching, we got Malik Beasley, Isaiah Stewart out to an 80 overall. I'm sort of kind of considering, like, what the team would be like if we put Isaiah at the starting 4 over Nas Reed and just use him as, like, a score off the bench because Isaiah Stewart is more, like, defense, rebound type of guy. But, yeah, goes up to an 83 overall. It's absolutely beastly. But we'll keep Nas Reed in there. You know, don't break it if it ain't fixed. Huh? I don't know, man. Y'all know what I mean, though. Maybe you don't. But, yeah, same starting 5 there. Bench unit. Gonna go with the 9-man rotation. I'm cool with that. Josh Okogie gets some minutes this season. Stuff. He's ready to go. Ready to prove himself out there, man. So we got that. Let's get Cat right there. Nas Reed, a few more. Jeremy Grant. Yeah, you know what? We all know we're going for this back-to-back championship. So centers and not centers. The starting 5 has to play even more. All right, let's go ahead and simulate this 3rd season of this rebuild and see if we can become back-to-back NBA champions. Okay, so definitely some championship fatigue this season or something like that. Maybe I should have brought in some new bodies just for that purpose within itself. A record of 46 and 35, which is still really, really good, guys. Like 4th in the conference. Still a good record, just 55 or 56 wins, whatever it was that we had last season. 1 more game here against the Clippers. Simulate through day. We'll kind of see what went wrong with this team, or I guess what didn't go like extremely right. But yeah, we are, like I said, the 4th seed up in there. So let's go to these player stats on the season real quick. And Cat was still good. Ant-Man at 21, 6 and 3. D'Lo at 18 and 9. Jeremy Grant still roughly the same. We just lost games, I guess. I mean, yo, how did because Kogi didn't really play at all last season, so he had 4 points. Vanderbilt played last season. He averaged a damn 0.4 points. Okay, so no, that was this season. Last season, 5 points, 4 rebounds, and about a steal a game. Okay, man, so maybe that was the difference. I don't really know. Not gonna get too upset about it. It's just sometimes you just don't win as many games for whatever reason. So we got first round, the OKC Thunder. Simulate round against them. See how this goes. And went pretty good. 4 games to 0. Can't get much better than that. Unless you, who was that? Yeah, Jalen Johnson. That's a good ass team, man. That's a good team, but not good enough for Ant-Man. I like his nickname, guys. I'm always gonna call him Ant-Man. It's never gonna be Anthony Edwards with me ever again. We got that Jay Morant guy or dude. We got more ants against Ant-Man. Well, it's about to be less ants up in here. Simulate round and get them 4 games to 1. Very good, very good. Jeremy with 24. All right, Pelicans, Zion, simulate round. And got them 4 games too, guys. See, despite this, I wasn't even a slow start, man. We were the 4th seed. Like, that's still really good. Despite that, though, we are back in the NBA Finals against the 7th seed Boston Celtics. I like to say that I like my chances against them, but then again, they are the 7th seed in the NBA Finals, so they're there for a reason. Simulate round. And there we have it, man. 2 seasons, 2 championships. Cat is Finals MVP, man. I will say we definitely went up here and did our job of saving this team. So what has to go right for this team? Obviously, number 1, they have to stay healthy. If you can't stay healthy, chemistry can't get built. Number 2, chemistry has to get built. D'Lo, Cat, like that has potential to be one of the best pick and roll, pick and pop combinations in the NBA. Anthony Edwards has to develop to become a superstar, not an all-star, a superstar franchise player of this team. And obviously, getting some smart signings out there, taking care of the forward positions, maybe getting some vets. Definitely will help out you guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this rebuild. It was definitely a lot of fun to do. Always love doing a rebuild, man. I don't do as many as I used to do. But when I do them, they're always so much fun. Just trying to do new stuff on here sometimes too. So yeah, that's all we got. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Peace out, my friends.